D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just listen to this video where I'm going to read it to you. And I really want to discuss these things because they're super fun and everything. Now, before I get started on this, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that nonsense is over with, why don't we go ahead and get started on these 3 stories. So for my first story of the week, Rachel Zegler is cast in the Hunger Games prequel as Lucy Gray Baird. Or Bird. I don't know how to say that last name. Now, I just want to say real quick, I have not read the Hunger Games prequel. I think there's just the one book. What was it called? Songbirds and Snakes or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it was a prequel, so I'm obviously, and they're just trying to milk that Hunger Games for all it's worth, which I can't blame them, So here's Rachel Zegler, and this comes from Variety. I like Variety. I mean, not on everything, but they're fun when it comes to the fun, like, entertainment stuff, not the business stuff. That's Deadline. Okay, so anyways. So here's Rachel Zegler, very pretty, very pretty. So it says right here, West Side Story actor Rachel Zegler is set to star in the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That's what it was. Sorry. Zegler had promoted speculation about her casting after she tweeted on Monday night, listen up, can you grow restfully? Are you becoming an individual resting decisively? As eagle-eyed fans pointed out, the first letter of each word is her tweet spells out the main character's name, Lucy Gray Baird. I don't know. That's the tweet right there. Sorry. The movie is being adapted from Suzanne Collins' 2020 book of the same name, which takes place decades before Katniss Everdeen's adventures in the Hunger Games. That means Jennifer Lawrence, who shot to superstardom as the girl on fire, does not appear in the prequel story, which is probably for the better because she is like straight up drama sometimes. Instead, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes centers on Cornelius Snow, an ambitious boy who eventually becomes the tyrannical leader of the dystopian country of Panem. As previously announced, Tom Blythe, Billy the Kid, and Golden Age, or the Gilded Age, will be playing the young Snow. Good for him. In the upcoming movie, 18-year-old Snow is chosen to mentor Lucy Gray, the female tribute from the impoverished District 12. That's another thing. Stop doing District 12. Like, come on, man. Like, there's more than just District 12. During the 10th Hunger Games, as introduced in the Hunger Games trilogy, which were developed into 4 feature films, which I can tell you right now that they only needed 3 because those last 2 were garbage. Anyways, the barbaric televised event randomly selects 2 teenagers from each district to fight to the death. In the novel, the unashaming Lucy Gray sparks everyone's attention by singing during the reaping ceremony. With her talent and charm, Snow believes he may be able to turn the odds in their favor to win the games. Now, again, I haven't read this book. I own it. And it's been sitting on my nightstand ever since I bought it, which is it's been at least a year. I have like a stack of books and some comic books on my nightstand. They probably collected dust. I know, I'm weird. It's just I don't have time. There's never enough time. You know what I'm saying, guys? Anyways, given Lucy Gray's vocal prowess, it's no surprise that Zegler, who beat out thousands of 2002 star as Maria in Steven Spielberg's acclaimed West Side Story, which I haven't seen that yet either. Remake landed the lead role in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Zegler will appear next in Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which I'm quite excited about, alongside Zachary Levi, Helen Mirren, and Lucy Liu, and the Disney's live-action Snow White, which I just saw. I saw her costume for that. It looks terrible, and I don't have faith in that movie. They really have. That movie's just been damaged physically and reputation wise. I mean, there was that fire on the set and everything. Plus, with all, anyways, it doesn't matter. Anyways, sorry, went on a tangent. When you read Suzanne's book, Lucy Gray's emotional intelligence, physical ability, and fiercely powerful, determined singing voice shine through. Rachel embodies all of those skills. She is the perfect choice for our Lucy Gray, said Lionsgate Motion Picture Group president Nathan Kahane. Of course he would say that. You're not going to diss on your actress, though. Hunger Games veteran Francis Lawrence returned to direct the upcoming film, which will begin production. Did he do the first one? Production later this year. Michael Arndt, who wrote the franchise's second installment, Catching Fire, which is the best one of all of them, was intended to write the screenplay, but has passed on duties to Michael Leslie, Macbeth, starring Michael Fassbender. I saw that one, that Macbeth, and it's just basically Macbeth. Like, I'm sorry, but that stuff, like, it's good, but it's like you're just like, oh, please hurry. I just want to go to sleep and everything. Like everybody, I first saw Rachel Zegler in West Side Story, and like everybody, I knew I was watching a star who would command the screen for a generation, said Francis Lawrence. Get out of here. Lucy Gray is a perfect match for her as an actress. The character is bold, independent, and defiant, but also vulnerable, emotional, and loving. Rachel will make this character unforgettable. Come on, you guys. You guys are licking these actors and actresses' taint way too much. Just like, yeah, she's great. Franchise producer Nina Jacobs and her producing partner, Brad Simpson, will oversee the latest Hunger Games installment, along with Francis Lawrence Collins, executive producer. Oh, man, some more ass kissing here. Lucy Gray is an incredibly complex character, a performer who has to use every skill in her arsenal. Man, variety, you make me mad. In her arsenal to survive. Yeah, doesn't every single character that's in the Hunger Game have to use every skill to survive, or they don't? Jacobson said, our casting team, Deb Zane and Dylan Jury, spearheaded an exhaustive search, reading hundreds of actors in search of our perfect Lucy Gray. I don't believe that at all. This was probably bundled up in a package from a representative group or whatever, like whatever, oh gosh, what are they called? Anyways, it was probably in a package and bundled up, and she was already cast in the role. So come on. That search ended with Rachel Zegler blew the roof off her depth and breadth. Is that a word? Of talent? I don't know. As an actor, singer, and performer, Rachel is utterly compelling, just like Lucy Gray. Her voice and charisma command the stage, while her inner strength and humanity transform those around her. The Ballad of Songbirds Ice will be released in theaters on November 17th, 2023. That's close to my birthday. So, listen. As far as this goes, this is cool, I guess. I mean, like, I'll watch it just because, I always love, I do like the Hunger Games books more than the movies, although that second movie is really, really good. But I have to say that, Rachel Zegler, I don't really know her. I haven't seen any of her movies yet. I'll probably see Shazam 2 before I see West Side Story, just because I ain't got no time, man. Who's got time anymore? I don't have time for nothing. But good for her. Good for her. And I hope this movie works out. I hope it's better than those last two and the first one. They're not very good as far as movies go, but whatever. It doesn't even matter. All right, so that's my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, Toby Emmerich steps down as Warner Brothers Picture Group chairman. Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy take over studio. So if you guys didn't see, which I'm pretty sure you did, Toby Emmerich is out over at Warner Brothers. Now, there was talk of him leaving before, but David Zaslav kept him around and everything, which was fine. But remember when he tried to go to Netflix, he was like, hey, Netflix, you want to hire me? And they're like, no, thanks. And it's like, oh, that's so embarrassing. So let's read this. So it says veteran film executive Toby Emmerich is exiting his post as Warner Brothers Pictures Group chairman, 3 sources told Variety. Now, I just have to say, I don't feel bad for him because he's done a horrible job at this point in time. So it's like, I don't feel bad for you, dude. A company man who survived numerous Warner Brother ownership changes for over 2 decades, Emmerich transitioned out of the role follows weeks of chatter that he was leaving the studio. He will be replaced by Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdy. Yeah, that's how you say her name. Who will be named co-chairs of Warner Brothers Pictures Group. A spokesperson for Warner Brothers Discovery did not immediately respond to a request for comment, though a formal announcement of the leadership change is expected immediately. DeLuca and Abadi's oversight will also include New Line Cinema. Their influence over DC films is presently unclear. The pair recently led Metro Goldwyn Mayer until the company was sold to Amazon at MGM. The duo landed buzzy projects such as Licorice Pizza, Kyrano, I don't know what that is, and House of Gucci, though critics noted that some of these movies failed to perform at the box office. I mean, they did, but whatever. I mean, Licorice Pizza, I'm pretty sure that movie didn't cost an overwhelming amount of movie to make. So, I mean, I don't know if they made their money back, but I mean, like indie films usually don't cost the most to make. It's the big blockbusters that cost the most. So they might have gotten their money back. Who knows? I'm not sure. Anyways, Emmerich was named chairman in 2018 and has overseen Warner Brothers during a time of upheaval, one that has seen it endure 2 major corporate shakeups. First, the company was sold to AT&T, but massive debt and the telecom's decision to exit the media business in order to concentrate resources on building out its 5G network resulted in another sale, with Discovery taking over the company this year. Yeah, they realized real quick. They were like, oh, this was a bad choice. This was a bad choice. We are just hemorrhaging money out the wazoo and everything. Under newly minted CEO David Zaslav, Daddy Zaslav. Anyways, the company has rechristened Warner Brothers Discovery with an eye towards bolstering its in-house streaming service HBO Max and complementing that content with Discovery's reality programming. Emmerich's departure raises questions about the future of several key lieutenants at the studio, many who have served as his side for decades, along those whose future is murky at the DC films. Chief Walter Hamada, who had been credited with stabilizing the cinematic output of the division and bringing some quality control to the company. I didn't know he didn't. That had suffered several critical failures, such as Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. DeLuca, and I'm not going to read this whole thing, you guys. I'm just gonna really quick read this. Oh no, maybe I will, because we only got like 2 paragraphs. Okay. DeLuca and Abdy presumably have their own roster of executives that they will want to bring over. With DeLuca, Zaslav is getting a seasoned executive and producer with deep ties to the creative community. Over the course of his career, DeLuca has championed and worked alongside the likes of Paul Thomas Anderson, David Fincher, and Paul Greengrass. He was also Oscar nominated for producing the likes of The Social Network, Moneyball, and Captain Phillips. All those movies are pretty good. Emmerich's reputation was challenged after former Warner Brothers CEO Jason Kilar decided to release the studio's entire 2021 film slate concurrently in theaters on HBO Max, which was a bad decision, but good for me because I didn't have to, I don't know about you, but running off to the movie theater isn't like something I don't like to do. I do love it. I love to go to the theater, but I can tell you right now, it costs me way more to go to the theater than it does to stay home and watch these movies on my couch. And then the ones that I really wanted to do well, so they made more of those, were the ones that I went seen in the theater. Anyways, that left Emmerich to repair strained relationships with talent and their increased agents. Generous back end payouts to the impact filmmakers and the actors help ease those tensions. Yeah. So what they're talking about there is, so let's just say, for instance, we'll take Wonder Woman 1984 because I think that was the first movie they released. So they paid off Patty Jenkins and the actors in there like Gal Gadot and everything, because in your contract, what happens is they'll put in like a bonus, and what they'll say is, if this movie gets to this certain amount of money made at the box office, you get a bonus. So like they say, hey, Gal Gadot, if Wonder Woman 1984 reaches, we'll say $100 million at the box office, you get an extra $5 million. And so what at the time, Jason Kilar and them, they paid them out. They paid them their bonuses, and they paid everybody their bonuses so they wouldn't sue them. So they like, because that's what they wanted. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Last paragraph, and then we're done. Anyways, in 2016, Emmerich was promoted to president and chief content officer at the studio after a long run overseeing New Line and Warner Brothers division responsible for The Conjuring and the Lord of the Rings franchises. Emmerich was well liked by his executive team and respected for his deep sense of story and filmmaking. He's penned the scripts for 2000's Frequency and 2007's The Last Mimsy, which I actually kind of like The Last Mimsy. I didn't see Frequency. Sources say that Emmerich opted to leave of his own volition. Doubtful. But Zaslav had also had a series of meetings with potential replacements around Hollywood that may have contributed to the executive decision to move along. He's expected to get some kind of production deal. And that's basically like what he's going to do is he'll basically do what what's her face did over at Sony. I can't remember her name now off the top of my head, but basically what happened was, she had those emails come out. Shoot. I can't remember. Anyway, so what he'll do is he'll start a production company and he'll produce movies within Warner Brothers. And that's how he'll make his money. He'll have his own production company and he'll just have his name on the movie. And that's how he'll make money, which is a good move for him. But it sounds like he's somewhat of a creative, writing scripts for movies. And it's always hard to transition from creative to business, just because you're constantly wanting to do something. But yeah, I don't feel bad for him because he's just made a lot of bad decisions, in my opinion. So, I mean, and he saw the writing on the wall. I'm pretty sure he stepped down because they were like, hey, if you don't step down, we're just going to fire you. So that is my second story of the week. So for my third and final story of the week, get ready, guys. It's going to be controversial. So I want to talk about this Moses Ingram stuff that's been going on with Star Wars. And I just want to say right now, right off the bat, I do not like Obi-Wan Kenobi so far. I don't like it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say some hard truths and everything in this video. So if you are sensitivo, move along, because you will not like this, what my opinions on this. So I'm going to read this from the Hollywood Reporter, like the Hollywood Reporter. So it says, Star Wars defends Obi-Wan Kenobi star Moses Ingram from vile online attacks. Don't choose to be racist. Headlines. Look at that. We are proud to welcome. Okay, so this is the thing, and I'll read this again when I'll pull up the tweet and everything. But this, it says it right here. It says, we are proud to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold, the message read in part. And they're talking about the Star Wars Twitter account that read that. And I'll go through and read that and everything, but I just want to see real quick, because I can't remember off the top of my head, stupid ads, if they address the first thing. I don't want this. Go away. Okay, so it says the official media accounts for Star Wars late Monday issued a statement defending Obi-Wan Kenobi star Moses Ingram from vile online attacks. Okay, so this, she said, so before I read the rest of this, I just want to say, so she did and I wish I would have had it here so I could read it to you, but she did, I believe it was with Variety, a interview, and she had said that the people over at Star Wars, she was like, yeah, they warned me about racist fans. And I'm just like, all right, you guys are already gaslighting. You're gaslighting the fans, and you're saying, oh, well, any criticism is racism. And it's like, that's not true. That's not true at all. And I'll talk about that a little bit more as we get into this. So then it went on to this one where oh no, this is from their thing. It says there are more than 2 million sentient species in Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be racist, began the message. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram into the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to be unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say: we resist. And that's this tweet right here. I'll just pull this up right here. That's this tweet right here. And let me just say right now, so she did that interview with Variety and said they warned me about racist fans. And then she went on to say, like, I believe it was in a podcast or something. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she said, like, she's all like, oh yeah, Star Wars should reflect the people that are watching it. So it's about time there's Black people in Star Wars. And it's like, this is obviously someone that's never watched Star Wars, never read Star Wars, never done anything about Star Wars. So you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. So someone like me, who's a Star Wars fan, I know that there's been plenty of Black characters in Star Wars, but you are just ignorant, and it doesn't make you look good or sound smart. So here's this tweet. Now, I just have to say right now, if they would have put out this tweet minus this bottom, if anyone, just this part, so it says, if we are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold, that right there would have been like a great way to start it. Just to put out that tweet, it would have been great. But what they're doing is they're doing the same thing they did with Kelly Marie Tran, which is they're lying. They're big liars all the way around. Lies, lies, lies. Anyway, so this is that tweet. And I just want to say right now, this part right here that they did in the pin comment, they said there are more than 20 million sentient species in Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be racist. So A, are they saying Black people are a species? That's racist. And 2, are they saying racists are a species? That's weird. Okay, whatever. It doesn't make any sense, but that's these people over at Star Wars, at Lucasfilm, that's their logic, which is not logic. It's just dumb. So let's move on to the rest of this article. So it says, Ingram plays Reva Savander, aka the third sister, who is hunting Obi-Wan Kenobi for Darth Vader in the new Disney Plus series. Shared her Instagram stories several of the absolutely horrendous online messages aimed at her, some of which include the N-word, which we are going to go over because I have that video for you. We're going to go over it because, again, I have thoughts. There is nothing anybody can do about this, Ingram said in the video after sharing the spew of venom she's endured. There's nothing anybody can do to stop this hate. I question my purpose in even being here in front of you saying that this is happening. I don't really know. She continued. The thing that bothers me is this feeling inside of myself, that no one has told me, but this feeling that I have to shut up and take it, that I have to grin and bear it. And I'm not built like that. So I wanted to come on and say thank you to the people who show up for me in the comments and the places that I'm not going, into the places. And I'm not going to put myself. And for the rest of y'all weird. Now, I just want to say a couple of things. First off, like I said before, we'll go on. We're going to check out this video right now. Just give me 2 seconds. I just need to pull it up. Boom. Okay. So this is the video that she put out, and we're going to play it. I want to go through every single one because so this is her story. So we'll just, hold on, let me turn this down just a tad. Here we go.
You know what's really crazy is that, like,
hold on. This is her on a podcast, it looks like. So we'll listen to this first because this is the first thing she put on there. Okay, here we go.
Sci-fi and fantasy would be the most welcoming and the most accepting genres because they are so frequently storylines that are ridiculous and made up of like aliens and weird shit, comic book shit, and niggas having special powers and all that, things that aren't human. Like, there was no reason.
Okay. So she says that first thing, like she starts talking about Star Wars and everything, which is like fine. I'm gonna turn this down, by the way, the rest of this, because until we get to her, just because I don't want to get a copyright strike or whatever. So then we go on to this next one. Oh, she was talking about Star Wars there, and I'm like, that's so crazy. But oh, I forget what I was going to say there. It doesn't matter. That was what she did on a podcast. So then she puts up this one, and it's from this person. It says, your days are numbered. Okay, so that could be taken as a threat, and I don't agree with that. No threatening. You can't be threatening people. Okay, fine. So there's one. Hold on. Let's go on to the next one. She plays this song, the Megan Thee Stallion piano song. Hold on. This is taking forever to get to the next one. Hold on. Oh, we don't have time for this. Here we go. Okay, so it says, you are not the first N-word with the A. It's not a hard R in Star Wars, fool. Now, I can't tell what this guy looks like here, but if he's black, I've always been told that it's okay for black people to use the N-word. So I don't think right there that that's really, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just pretend he's not a black dude. He shouldn't be using the N-word and everything. But yeah, so, okay, let's go on to the next one. If it gets there fast enough. I'm going to fast forward this because she's just playing like lyrics and stuff. Okay, so here's the next one. You suck, loser. That right there is not racist right there, to call somebody a loser and tell them that they suck. That's not racist. I just hope you know. But if you think it is, well, you're dumb. So it says, you're a diversity hire and you won't be loved or remembered for this acting role. Okay, so that right there is saying it's a diversity hire. I mean, first off, it could have been. You never know. This day and age, they just hire people because of the color of their skin, not because of their talent. But we'll just say let's just count all of these as racist as we go along. So this is the third one, right? And it says, you won't be loved or remembered for this acting role. That's not racist. It's not racist. So you guys, that's the thing. Okay. So next one. Let me just stop this because this is taking forever to get through this. Okay. So then this one. So we got 3 DMs and then we got this one. Now, I don't remember this YouTuber's name, but they put a diversity hire human shield. Not racist, but whatever. And it says, Operation Get Behind the Darkies is real. Now, I don't know. She probably shouldn't have used the term darkies because, I mean, that is, but we're counting all of it as racist in this part right here, okay? Because we're just going to count it. So we've got a total. Hold on. Let me just get to the next part before. Okay, so we got 3 DMs and 1 thumbnail. Okay, so it says, Ayo Kenobi, you ain't finna run forever, white boy. Oh, this person, I can't tell what they are quoting. Get back here, third sister Obi-Wan Kenobi. You have now been converted into the St. George Floydium of Star Wars. Are you happy? Again, I mean, not racist, but whatever. It's fine. We're counting it as racist. How the fuck does an alien know Ebonics? I mean, that's actually a good question, but it's fine. Okay, so we got 4 DMs and a thumbnail. And I think that's the last one. Hold on. We're going to just get through this. Okay, so here she comes in. Okay, so here she is, and she is going to now talk to us about her experiences. So I just want to say in that there was 4 DMs and 1 thumbnail. Okay, so a total of 5. In a minute, she's about to tell us she's gotten hundreds of these. And I would just want to speak to that, and we'll speak to that as she talks. Okay, so here she goes.
Sure. There are hundreds of those.
I don't believe her. Hundreds? I saw 5. Total 5. Okay. I don't know what percentage that is of Star Wars fans or population, whatever it is, but I saw 5. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Call these people out. You didn't show their names. You didn't tell us who they were. I'm sorry. If somebody comes up in racism and starts spewing out racism, I'm throwing their name out there and I'm going to let them be called out. You can't let this stuff slide, and you can't just let people do this crap. I see people on TikTok doing search parties or whatever, and they find people that are constantly going on people's comments and saying racist stuff, but they get the protection of anonymity. Why are you giving racists anonymity? Why? And you're perpetuating it because you're not calling them out. Let's continue.
Hundreds.
Not true. I'm calling bullshit 100%. Keep going.
See those of you out there who put on a cake for me, and that really does mean the world to me, because, you know, there's nothing anybody can do about this.
Wrong. There's something you can do about it. Call these people out. Be like, it's so and so. This is their handle. You know, report them. Ugh, so annoying.
That anybody can do to stop this hate. And so I question what my purpose is, and even being here in front of you saying that this is happening.
Oh, I don't question. I know exactly why you're here in front of me saying it. You're trying to get sympathy because, again, any criticism of this show is automatically deemed racist. It's deemed racist. Continue.
I don't really know.
I know.
I don't really know.
I know.
But I think the thing that bothers me is that, like, sort of this feeling that I've had inside of myself, which no one has told me, but this feeling of, like, I just got to shut up and take it. You know, I just kind of got to go and bear it. And I'm not built like that. So I really just wanted to come on, I think, and say thank you to the people who show up for me in the comments and the places that I'm not going to put myself. And to the rest of y'all weird.
Okay. I don't really care that she is like, yeah, weird and everything. That's fine. But I mean, you're just keeping it going. You're just keeping it going and stuff. So, all right. So then it says right here, around 6 p.m. on Tuesday, Ewan McGregor posted a message about the abuse via the Star Wars account. Now, here's what he said, and we're going to go over this video real quick. Here, let me just, I'll just pull it up real quick and we'll just go over it. Okay, so here's the video. Let's watch this real quick.
This weekend, Star Wars fans made Obi-Wan Kenobi the most watched Disney Plus original series premiere of all time.
I'm going to call bullshit on that too. They didn't release any numbers. They just said, hey, it's the biggest premiere of all on Disney Plus. And I go, I don't believe you. Show receipts. You got the receipts. Show them to me. That's the problem with these things. There's hundreds of DMs, but there's no receipts. Disney, this is the #1 premiere. No receipts, just that they said so. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're lying. And until you prove it, you're lying. 100%. I'm right. You're wrong.
And for that, I would say a big thank you. And it just goes to show what this family can do when we all pull together. However,
it
seems that some of the fan base from this influential fan base have decided to attack Moses Ingram online and send her the most horrendous racist DMs.
Were they, though, the most horrendous? Weak sauce.
I heard some of them this morning and it just broke my heart.
Yeah, he heard the five that she shared on her DMs because there are no more.
Moses is a brilliant actor. She's a brilliant woman. And she's absolutely amazing in this series.
That's false too. Well, the amazing woman, amazing actor thing, that might be not on this show because I've watched all 3 episodes so far and she's not that great. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
Much to the series. She brings so much to the franchise. And
that's false too. No.
Picking me to my stomach to hear that this had been happening. I just want to say, as the leading actor in the series, as the executive producer in the series,
humble brag,
that we stand with Moses. We love Moses. And if you're sending her bullying messages, you're no Star Wars fan in my mind. There's no place for racism in this world.
Okay, that's a true statement. There's no place for that.
And I totally stand with Moses.
Which is totally totally cool with him. He can do that all he wants. I'm just saying, so it seems that we just went over this video, so I'm not gonna read through this, but yeah, so moving on. So it says, also among the Also, among those in the actress's corner is Star Trek Strange New World star Anson Mount, who on Tuesday posted to social media, "This is Moses Ingram. She is a singular talent and a recent addition to the Star Wars universe. She has also been targeted by racists pretending to be fans because her mere existence threatens a skewed dystopian fantasy that selectively omits the likes of the real Billy D and others. We, the Star Trek family, have her back." Okay, thanks, Anson Mount. Nobody asked for that shit. What a dumb. On Wednesday morning, Ingram updated her Instagram stories with a single panel. "The love is louder. It overflows. Thank you." Is that it? Is that what this was? Oh, who knows? And then it says right here, there are more than two. This is where they call Black people a species. And that's it. So, I mean, this whole thing basically is just like, I mean, it's just, and you know what gets me is why, oh crap, sorry guys, I pushed that button. I didn't mean to. So my whole thing about this is just, they want to call out racism, but like start here. And this is not new. People have brought this up in other videos and everything, but I just want to point this out too. So Lucasfilm is racist themselves. I mean, so look, here's the poster for America. Finn has been brought down to very significantly in China. I'm not going to go too much into this because other people have already talked about it, but you know, Lucasfilm is racist also. They're just all about being racist, because even Finn, I'm sorry, the actor that plays Finn, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Even he said, you know, that they gave all the nuance and character development to Rey, which is the white girl. And then also they were supposed to cast an Asian girl as Rey, but no, they cast a white girl. So I mean, like, they don't care about representation. They just care about how they look. And then they go out on here and they call you racist, even though you've done nothing wrong. So basically, all in all, they're just
You're a victim.
Yeah. CSI. Yeah.
You're a victim. There we go.
CSI. So to this, I would just be like, you know, again, I don't believe that there's racist. I mean, there are racist fans out there, and racism is bad. No. But I just want to be like what racial hate? All I've seen is people saying that there is racial hate and articles about it, but it all just seems like marketing to me. It's all marketing. They got out ahead of it real quick because they weren't sure if this show would connect with audience members, and they knew it was bad because the show is bad. It's terrible. And they're just like, all right, we need to find a way to spin this so that way people, you know, if they say anything, we can just be like, oh, you just hate Black people. And it's like, get out of here with that. I mean, like, listen, the only person I think that's done a good job acting wise on the show is Ewan McGregor. So I mean, whatever, it's fine. It's like, whatever. But yeah, I'm just so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of this nonsense. Like, you're the one causing division, not me as a Star Wars fan. But you know, what do I know? I'm a cis white male. All we do is sit around and think of how we can bring people of color down. So ridiculous. All right. That is my little rant for that this third story or whatever. I'm pretty sure I upset some of you, but it's like, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, so tell me, what do you guys think about all of these stories? Tell me what you think. How do you feel about Rachel Zegler being cast as Lucy Gray in the Hunger Games prequel, the song of what was it? Was it the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? Do you think this was a good choice? Do you like Rachel Zegler? You know, how do you feel about the book? Did you read the book? Did you like the book? You know, do you think it's kind of blah, whatever? I'm not quite sure. I didn't read the book. I do own it, though. It's so ridiculous. I should get to it. Also, tell me, how do you feel about Toby Emmerich getting, fired, basically, and stepping down over at Warner Brothers, now Warner Brothers Discovery. I don't feel, like I said before, I don't feel bad for him. He's made bad decisions after bad decisions. And, he saw the writing on the wall when he tried to go over to Netflix. He knew stuff was not going to be happening for him. And then finally, how do you feel about this whole Moses Ingram thing going down at Star Wars? Are you like me and you think this is just them, it's marketing and it's just a bunch of lies to try to make fans look bad, even though fans didn't say anything beforehand? Are you like me? I don't believe any of this. I don't believe it. And I'm so sick and tired of this nonsense. Stop doing this crap. It's, people like myself, I just want to watch Star Wars and enjoy it. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want to sit here. I mean, like, if an actor does badly, then they do bad. They do bad. And that's my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, I don't know what to tell you. I can't fix it for you. I'm just telling you what I think. So those are my thoughts and everything. Tell me, what do you guys think about all this? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.